In 2.2, we're looking at solving some more linear equations and then also looking at proportions. So let's look at 1a. We're going to solve and check our solution here. So to solve it, we'll want to make sure and get all of, simplify both sides and then get all the constants on one side and the variables on the other side. Okay, so right now I have an x on the left-hand side, so let's go ahead and move this constant over. So I'm going to subtract 14 from both sides, which will leave me with negative 5x on the left-hand side and then a negative 55 on the right-hand side. Okay, then I want to get x by itself, so since x is multiplied by negative 5, I'm going to divide by negative 5 on both sides. When I do that, that leaves me with x equals a positive 11. So my solution for this equation is 11. Now let's check it and make sure that that's correct. 14 minus 5 times, we've just said the solution is 11. I want to know, does that equal negative 41? I've got 14. Negative 5 times 11 is a negative 55. Does that equal negative 41? And we would see that negative 41 equals negative 41. So my solution of 11 made the equation true. Okay. Let's go on to 1b. On 1b, I'm going to do the same thing. First, I'll need to simplify both sides. So on the left-hand side, I've got a little bit of work to do. Nothing to do within the parentheses. Next thing to do would be to distribute the negative, since it's multiplication. So 5x, this is like a negative 1. Minus 1 times 2x is a negative 2x. Minus 1 times negative 10 would be a positive 10, equals 35. Continue simplifying the left-hand side. 5x minus 2x was 3x plus 10 equals 35. Now I want to get x by itself and the constants on the other side. So I'm going to subtract 10 from both sides. I'll have 3x equals a positive 25. To get x by itself, divide both sides by 3. And now x equals 25/3, and that's okay to leave your answer as an improper fraction as long as in that improper fraction it's simplified, so I don't have any common factors in the numerator and denominator. I could go through and spend a little bit of time plugging that back in. It's a little bit more difficult on this problem because the fraction answer, but this is the only solution that makes this equation work. Okay, 1c will do the same, but now we've got a little bit more involved. Simplifying both sides. Here I'm going to distribute the 5, which would give me 10x minus 40 minus 2. On the right-hand side, 5x minus 15 plus 3. On the left-hand side, 10x minus 42 equals, on the right-hand side, 5x minus 12. Now let's get the variables on one side and constants on the other. So if I want the variables on the right-hand side, I'm going to subtract 5x from both sides. So 5x minus 42 is negative 12. And then if I want to get the constants on the other side, I'm going to add 42 to both sides. So 5x would be equal to 30. Get x by itself, I would divide by 5, and that would leave me with x is equal to 6. So my solution for that problem is 6.